careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered me with Cyrodiil?
Large seal on the floor.
This whole place appears to be a shrine to Raymond. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious...
It's coming to life.
There's no telling what we might find inside. Shaw's bones. Here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture in my life.
Yes, I need information, not a lecture on art.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords in the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of it all. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive little swords. Your training proceeds. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He lives in... He speaks to us only rarely, and never... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. skies to blow away the mist.
Look!
Oh.
Ja, het is lastig uit te leggen nu. Dan heb je het kennen mensen.
Ja, je ziet nu de camera staan. Zie je dat zo?
Ja.
Look!
Kom maar. Goed hoor. Wat blijf je staan, jongen?
Een stukje plakband. Oh, gaat hij weer.
Niet zitten.
Dan komt hem zo plakken.
Look!
Zo.
Hoezo zou ik je terug mogen? Ik ken je niet eens.
Dan doen we daar niet aan hoor.
Geen vraag.
Weer te ver.
Look!
Kustcamera.
Waarom?
Druk over voor het tenminste.
Nou, lukt het?
Nee.
Tegelijk nee. Oh shit jongen. Ach.
Zo.
En dan weer.
Look!
Gasten, wie is wel een gast? Oh.
Wie dan? Roy. Tuurlijk, zal ik dus niet.
Look!
Ach, hier, zet nou zo kiezen. Hier
Hallo? Ik hoor je niet. Ik hoor hem niet. Hallo? Ja, ik heb jou.
Anders eind.
Hallo?
Nou, is dat klaar toch?
Het is klaar. Het vrouwtje is in beeld hoor.
Wachten.
Look!
Oh, hi. Nee, geen idee. Nou, dan heeft hij mooi pech.
Ach, serieus jongen. Die
Diegene niet. Dus ja.
ah,
Kijk maar.
Look!
Jongen, doe eens wat zachter.
Ja, wie heeft mijn geluid aangedaan dan?
Ik denk ik niet.
nou, daar gaat de geit. Nou, die doet niks.
Look!
Ik kan het even liken. Alex, natuurlijk. Ik kan niet live, toch? Nee.
Nee.
Want dan moet je sowieso 1000 volgers hebben.
Ja,
Mijn moeder vraagt. Ja.
Look!
Facebook niet. Nou, bij Facebook mag je niet muziek hebben. Ja. Nou moet ik niet vinden. Op TikTok.
Dremjolok, greetings, Undunique. I am Parthenax. Who are you?
Iedereen toevoegen, ja,
What brings
zoiets,
you
ja.
to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Loop is wat. Hou je mond, jongen!
Zo.
I am as my father
En allemaal,
Akatosh made me,
roosjes.
as are you,
Thank you.
Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem.
Hé, jij hebt ook roosjes
There are
gekregen.
formalities which must be
Jij.
observed at the first meeting of
Twee.
two of the Dove.
Je bent nu 18.
Tradition
Wat denk je zelf?
speaks first.
15, nou goed.
Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
18. Kijk je niet, hè?
I have spoken. The Rotmulan waits.
Jongens. Bijna 40. Jongen! We hebben mogelijk voor andere... Wegens het gedrag van Roy van der Wallen. Wat heb je nou weer gedaan? Hey, iemand heeft je gemeld. Wedden? Is beperkt. Wat slaat dit op? Wie heeft dit nou weer gedaan dan?
Now, show me
Er zijn
what
niet
you
eens
can
wat.
do. Greet me.
Het kan schadelijk zijn voor de gezondheid.
Ach, we
Ah,
slaan.
omdat hij zit te roken, zeker.
Ja, hij zit wel te roken.
Zit je
Ik
te
zag
roken
net-
in het scherm?
As Dova.
Ik zag net een rookwalm.
Oh ja, misschien is dat het nou. Dat is niet zo erg. Dan word je niet voor geblokkeerd hoor.
Why do you
Want
Hij kan ook een vuurrookkaarsje bij hem hebben staan.
or not?
Krijg je die melding ook?
Yes.
nee, maar
Saucedo
dan moet ik niet
Vrostmoer.
voor geblokkeerd
The
worden.
dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had
Nee,
the
je weet,
pleasure of
jij zegt graag dat ding of zo stond erbij. Nee, dat vond ik ook al.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of
Roken.
Dova sauce.
Bijna 40, dat is normaal joh.
Nou, helemaal.
What would you ask of
Niemand hoeft mijn
me?
leeftijd te weten.
Nee.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova.
Loop eens door.
You seek your weapon
niet
against
doorlopen,
Alduin.
jongen.
Dat zegt hij tegen jou via wie
Ja, maar ik zeg, ik kan niet doorlopen.
Yes.
Nou heel veel denken
But
dat ik
I
17
do not know the Thum
was.
you see. Your kind.
Ja, zo, met Stephanie. Heb je je dochter ook mee? Heb je je dochter en de andere dochter niet mee?
The dragon.
Zeiden ze tegen Stephanie in de action.
Our Hadrime, our minds. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder
Hij loopt er wel een
brother,
beetje achter in de
gifted,
live.
grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Wat is je aan het drinken dan?
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Mortmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gudnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Vik Nuzny Kron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Zie, dus ze hebben hem nooit vermoord. Ze hebben hem gewoon met een soort scroll verder
in
de
your
tijd gestuurd. Dus
The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan, they are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Sofa Sulier. Not. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Wie is dat dan?
Weet niet, ken ik niet. Dat is die gozer.
Dremjolok, greetings.
Ik vloog die ineens naartoe en hij nodigt me uit.
Look through.
Jij snapt het. Using the iCloud lock from your iPhone and iPad.
Leuke bel. Lijken wel vleugels. Nee, zeg ik een bel. Stuurde ook al via die ding. Lopen is stil hard.
Ja jongen, dat is al een half uur geleden bijna dat hij dat zei. Hier, Soraya is met Tiff 0. Zeker.
So, you spoke to Parthenos. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Wind, guide you.
Smit. Komt niks van. Ik ben haar vriendin is nu zwanger, hè?
Oh, echt?
Ja.
Oh, dat wist ik
wel van
niet.
dezelfde... dezelfde vader, zeg maar.
Hetzelfde donor.
Ja, dat.
Goh, dat is wel chill.
Is wel mooi.
Ja, absoluut.
Ja, ik snap ook wel dat ik Wen niet nog eentje wou, want die...
Nee, joh, nou wat zij heeft...
ja, daarom. Dat is gewoon niet leuk.
Nou.
Nee, die moest 10 keer geopereerd worden. Oh, dat wil je ook niet.
Nou,
Ancano is exactly why we're so restricted about access. I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your...
Nee.
May I just say it's a pleasure to have you leading the college, really.
Stom wijvisser trouwens. Echt?
Ja.
Archmage or not, my rule's about books. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the... A mage is only as good as what he... We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Alle drie.
It would take a month to... The scrolls exist here. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Zelfs die slim.
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait, are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. As a matter of... He holed himself up in... Since then, I've heard whispers of more of its work having turned up. If you can track it down, and what do you plan to do with it? An elder... To read an elder... Even so, the Divines usually take the... Ah. You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, the greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay up... I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. Fight well. Of course, mages need to be reminded to be careful. And what do you plan to do with it? You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Ja.
Fight well.
Volgens mij moet je hem volgen.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Oh, ja, die komt er ook bij.
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. I don't care if you wrote it yourself. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Beetje verlapt.
Nou, ik denk het wel.
Ach ja.
Ja, dan zegt hij wel dat ik door die deur ga. Wat is dit nou weer voor bullshit dan?
I'm sure you've made note of who's... May I just say it's a pleasure... have you leading the college, really?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Godverdomme. Dit wil ik toch helemaal niet, jongen. Nee.
When the top level was elders, the Empire, they absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here, well, here as in this plain, Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Of Tand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.